Hey, welcome back to West Seattle. It's Ben back with you, here to take my first look at the brand new Origin EX from 900 Global. And this is one that I've been looking forward to for quite a while. Numbers wise, 248, 050, 020, and we'll get into the rest of it very shortly because I'm kind of excited to just see what this does. This is fresh off the drill press. House shot out here. Let's see what we got. All right, that one I sent way too far right. And what did I see? Got it in the friction early. It's a house shot, and it did not hockey stick off. Check mark in my book, because I typically like bowling balls that are usually on the smoother side until those situations where you need that extra angle. Just like that smooth controllability that some bowling balls have. So far, so good with this one. Let's try to throw a better shot though. Wow, does that look good. So, RB89 solid cover is brand new. This is the sequel to the original Origin that came out last year, which was a very strong pearl. This one is more of a weaker solid. There's some bowling balls I've found in the last couple years that just announcement-wise, I feel like I know I'm gonna love. This one has been one of them. This new solid cover on this, well, weaker, cleaner, which means it gets to the front part of the lane easier, doesn't read so immediately. That doesn't mean it's super jumping off the spot down lane. That is a good combination. All right, got that one out again, but you can see this nice, round, smooth arc. That's exactly what I want out of a ball in this category. And so what is this category? Well, it could be at the very top of your bag, depending on your bowling style. Maybe super high rev, or maybe even older lane surface. For me, I probably will be using this here at West Seattle as sort of like a higher medium ball. Even with as smooth as that arc is, it can still kick those 10s out. A lot of that's the core too. But yeah, smoother, maybe higher medium ball is probably when I'd be using this. Previously, I thought the XL excelled in that spot. Super underrated ball, the XL, from about a year ago. This one is kind of around in that category, I would guess. And that didn't disappoint. Had a fair bit of success with the XL last year. I think it's this one that I'm already a little more excited about. It's kind of just doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It's a good feeling. So, one or two more, dive into it a little bit more. All right, hits hard enough to leave that forward pin as I miss about a board in or so. So, still got a lot of power, but not at the sacrifice of it reading too early in the front part of the lane. Which is important because if you're ever bowling somewhere where you need a big ball like this, and other people around you might be commonly using something with way too much surface, way too much cover, this ball can kind of get the job done, but get through their bog down. I like this one. You know what too, I really like the colors If you have ever owned or seen a gem, which most people have been in one of those two camps, you know that the gem was super bright with a similar color palette, but this one is a lot softer, darker, kind of like a sunset. Dirty dog, Norm. Get him. But yeah, colors look really, really good. Big fan of this one. So let's bring out the XL. Fresh surface on it. I would guess the XL might be a little stronger than the Origin. Kind of hard to say. Let's find out. Or maybe not. So XL for me last year kind of just did a lot of that. You could kind of just set it over there and it took care of the rest. That nucleus core that's been around for a while with the AI edition, still all these years later, really, really good. Really strong weight block, but kind of a cleaner, solid cover. Also, a 2000 grit. Okay, double dirty dog there. Kind of just labored a little bit, so maybe the Origin EX a little stronger, I don't know. Let's throw two more to find out. Yeah, on that one, what I'm seeing is there's a little more back end pop with the XL. Even for a solid, it stores some energy, being a slightly weaker solid cover. So it's gonna expend that energy a little further down lane. That right there was a little more of what I commonly see with the XL, which is really good. Don't get me wrong. All right, so I moved 1.5-ish in just to kind of give it a little more room for that pop. It still came in almost a little high, slightly in front of the head pin. Got a lucky break. So how do I see them so far comparing? Well, I think I got the first half of the lane for both balls looking kind of similar, but this ball might have a little bit more pop. Yeah, so you can see there, got it out, stored more energy, and then went. Got lucky to trip a bunch of garbage, but might be a little too much for right now on this house shot. And that was commonly the situation with the XL for me. I'm gonna move another one left, then we'll get back to the Origin. Well, if I move left like that and then continue to throw it right like that, what do we see? Well, A, I need to throw better shots, but also these strong balls with the cleaner covers don't just puke down lane if you flag it right. They get there, they can roll the garbage out, so they're kind of unique as a strong solid ball. Let's do a better one. Okay, I like that shot, but it's just a little too much go at the back of the lane. That's where I think the Origin EX will be the better match for right now. Same spot where I kind of tracked left on the approach. Let's stay there. Yeah, do you see that? That just goes so nice and smooth, but without puking down lane. That looks amazing. All right, I'm really liking this one. We'll throw one or two more and we'll wrap it up. Ooh, I know I'm gonna like this one. I knew I would like this one. Kind of in the same vein that I found a certain kind of deep love for the physics blackout. Just nice and smooth. down lane, safe, kind of just gets you there. That's what I'm seeing from this one. So, pretty good, Larry David. Miss off your hand, still gets the job done. Okay, we'll throw one more last really good one, and we'll wrap it up. 2000 grit, just like the XL. Different covers though. A little more energy retentive. This one a little more balanced, so far as I'm seeing. Okay, we'll split the rack on that one to send us out. Origin EX A+. Love this ball. I'll probably be using this in all sorts of situations, league, some tournaments, things like that. So maybe even as we gear up for finalizing our bags for nationals in July when we're all going, I think this one might have just casted its nomination for it to be in the bag. So we'll find out. But for now, that's all I got. See you in the next one.